Hi, in this video, we will have a look at the stages in incorporation of a company. There are 4 stages in incorporation of a company. The first stage, promotion. The second stage is incorporation or registration. The third stage, capital subscription. And the fourth stage, commencement of business. Let's begin with the first stage. First stage is promotion. Here, a person or a group of persons, they agree to start a business in the form of a company. These persons are called promoters. The second stage is incorporation or registration. A company is incorporated following the procedure which is laid down in the Companies Act. This includes getting the name of the proposed company approved from the Registrar of Companies, submitting of Memorandum of Association and Articles of Association, etc. Now, if the Registrar of the Companies is satisfied that the requirements of the Companies Act 2013 have been complied with, he issues the certificate of incorporation and the company comes into existence. Now, in the case of a private company or a public company which is not looking to raise capital from the public, these two types of companies can commence business immediately. So these two stages are the stages which are relevant for a private company or a public company which is not looking to raise capital from the public. The third stage, capital subscription. As we said, this stage is relevant only for a public company looking to raise capital from the public, and it is not relevant for a private company or a public company which is not required to raise share capital from the public, and such companies can start business immediately after the second stage. Now let's understand what a prospectus is. A public company issues a document inviting offers from the public for the subscription or purchase of securities, and such document is called prospectus. This prospectus also states the terms and conditions of the issue along with the purpose for which the proceeds of the issue will be utilized. So basically, a prospectus is an advertisement or circular inviting applications from the public to subscribe for the shares of the company. What is the meaning of minimum subscription? It refers to the minimum amount which is stated in the prospectus that must be subscribed for the company to go ahead with the allotment. And as per SEBI guidelines, in the case of listed companies, a minimum of 90% of the shares must be subscribed before the company goes ahead with allotment of shares. Now, what happens if the minimum subscription is not reached? Where the minimum subscription is not received within the specified period, the application money received by the company shall be refunded within 15 days from the closure of issue. We'll understand in this context what constitute preliminary expenses and also the treatment of preliminary expenses. Preliminary expenses refer to expenses which is incurred at the time of incorporation of a company. It could be registration fees, legal expenses, public issue expenses, expenses on drafting the Memorandum of Association, Articles of Association, etc. Now, the treatment of preliminary expenses is such expenses should be written off from the securities premium reserve or statement of profit or loss in the year in which they are incurred. So, the year in which such preliminary expenses are incurred, they have to be written off. They can be written off from either securities premium reserve or statement of profit and loss. The journal entry for writing of preliminary expenses we will learn later when learning the journal entries. Fourth stage, commencement of business. A company has to obtain the certificate of commencement of business within 180 days of incorporation. Now, on submitting a declaration to the effect that every subscriber to the memorandum of association has paid the value of the shares agreed to be taken by him, the certificate of commencement of business is issued and the public company can start operations. So we just had a look at the 4 stages in the incorporation of a company. In the upcoming video, we will have a look at the meaning of share capital, what is nominal value of share, who's a shareholder or member, etc.